think that's us for wanting Bernie.
They
do. They think we just want free government handouts and we want big government to control all our lives. That's their thoughts. And they think Trump is like this beacon of the republic.
Meanwhile, he is socialist just for fucking corporations. They're just... Dude, they just take your tax money, you know, and just like shovel it into the fucking corporate... Like, you know, like the big corporate penthouses, right? Up in the fucking sky at the gleaming towers, and there's fucking naked ladies and water nymphs, and the fucking fountains have wine, and there's orgies and all this fucking wild shit. I just have this vision of like every month, right? These rich people in these towers have like a vacuum sealed, like straight out of the Federal Reserve, like pallet of money, right? And it says from the taxpayers across it. And it gets like brought up to the room and put in the storage bin, and then they have some servant guy and they break it into bundles, and it's right there by the fire, the big ass fireplace that's the size of half of this wall. And they have a guy that just takes the tax dollars and like throws it into the fire to keep the place fucking heated in the winter. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's essentially what corporate subsidies are, man. Because it's funny because we subsidize these corporations and give them all these money and give them all these government contracts, and then what do, John Boy?
They shut down the jobs and send them over to...
Yeah. So China. What the fuck are we subsidizing? We're not subsidizing... You know, here's the thing. If they were doing that and giving them all this money and not doing the tax breaks and like building factories everywhere and like doing all this great shit, I'd kind of be like, I'm not okay with this, but like, all right.
That's why I don't understand if they want to keep their gravy train coming in, why they don't do that type of shit.
Because they get the best of both worlds.
But it's just they don't think long term, I feel.
Well, no, they're fucking high on cash and power, bro. Like,
yeah, but I don't know.
Like,
if I was like that, I would be thinking long term. Like,
well, the thing is,
we're gonna make the people pissed. We need to toss them a bone.
But if you think like that, then you're somebody that's actually a state builder and a businessman. These people aren't businessmen, dude. They're fucking gamblers and thieves. Like, dude, these people are like addicted to instant gratification and addicted to the like, oh, I just made another 10 fucking mil today. Hell yeah.
Well, I have read like CEOs, like there's a book, I think you know what book I'm talking about.
Runaway Inequality.
That might have been it, where it talks about how the CEOs in the 70s were a lot different to CEOs now. Like CEOs come into companies now and pretty much like dissolve them and loot them for all they're worth.
Yeah.
Whereas it used to be the point of CEO is what you think, to keep the company,
to build the company,
to keep the employees good,
make gradual improvements.
And it was something like CEOs made 10 times what the workers made. Now it's like what, 200 times or something crazy.
I read a number, it was like 260 or something like that. I've seen a lot of different numbers with that. But yeah, I mean, you ask like, why would they do this? Like when they know they're just gonna like piss the people off and this and that. It's like, bro, because they can get both. They can get all the tax subsidies and shit and like buy the new house and all that. And then they can shut the plant down, still get the subsidies, and then turn like a 300% more profit by opening a factory in Mexico or China. So it's just like, hell yeah, bro, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Say no to one when you can have both? And they've built this government in a way that they just get whatever the fuck they want. You know? And I just imagine being some rich son of a bitch like, how can I make another $500 million this quarter? Well, this is an example. You know, Jordan in the Middle East they haven't had a good war in a while. Why don't we stir up some trouble? Why don't we have some, because they have a king there, right? Why don't we have some prince get all uppity and we'll give him a bunch of money and guns, which he'll have to pay for later, but we'll borrow it to him. And he'll try to overthrow his granddad. Yeah. There'll be a big war. And then the other guy in the room's like, oh, yeah, that's a great idea. But you know what we can do after? After all the war and we've blown up everything and everyone's dead? We can have them pay us to rebuild the thing. Oh, shit, man. Let's go and buy the new yacht now. We'll have the money by the end of the quarter.
And they'll, like, fund both sides of wars, too. Like,
yeah, man.
They'll fund both sides. And then what they've done historically, they'll fund both sides. And then they'll pull the money randomly from one side. So it collapses. And then that's how it's fun.
stars will line up. I'm taking the divine to spend a little time at my grave.